Today we show you 3 momentum trading strategies complete with trading rules and backtests. Without further ado, we go straight at it and show you the first strategy. Today's first strategy has the following trading rules. When the close crosses above the 100-day high of the close, we go long at the close. When the close crosses below the lowest close in the last 100 days, we sell the close. We backtest the strategy on S&P 500 from 1960 until today. However, before we show you the results, please be advised that nothing in this video is investment advice. Okay, let's get back to our 100-day momentum strategy, which shows decent returns. Our starting capital of $100,000 grows to $5.5 million after 60 years, which is 6.5% annually. Please keep in mind that the result does not include dividends, and with dividends the result is probably around 8.5%. There are only 41 trades, but the strategy is almost kept up with buy and hold despite spending just 69% of the time in the market, thus resulting in solid risk-adjusted returns. One benefit of spending less time in the market is risk and drawdown, which is the drop from a peak in your equity. The momentum strategy keeps you out of major bear markets, and max drawdown is only half of buy and holds. As you can see, the risk-adjusted return crushes buy and hold. Let's go to our second momentum strategy for the day. The second momentum strategy is a bit similar to the first one, but is slightly changed and best used for assets that typically experience huge price spikes from time to time. Bitcoin is an example of such an asset. We buy when Bitcoin sets a new 25-day high of the close, and we sell when the close is lower. The starting capital of $100,000 grows to $3.6 million. Of course, part of this is explained by the phenomenal rise of the Bitcoin price. However, the strategy is only invested 13.9% of the time, and the performance is still not far behind buy and hold. This results in solid risk-adjusted returns and low drawdowns. Let's go to our third and last strategy for today. This is a more complex strategy because it involves 4 different assets. It's a sector rotation momentum system that uses monthly bars and momentum to determine which asset to own the next month. We use 4 different assets and ETFs to perform the backtest: SPY for S&P 500, TLT for long-term treasuries, EFA for developed stock markets including USA, and EEM for emerging markets. We consider this the most important asset for the stock market, and we throw in treasury bonds to add a certain degree of safe haven when markets are tough. The trading rules are very simple. At the end of the month, we rank all 4 assets based on performance over the prior 3 months, and we buy the one with the best performance. From then on, rinse and repeat every month. The simple rotation momentum strategy is performed well, but has slowed down over the last 6 years. $100,000 invested in 2002 has grown to almost $1.4 million, which equals an annual return of 13.1%. That's impressive. And the drawdown is also most likely acceptable for most investors at 34%. Also, the returns are not very correlated to the stock market, with the exception of 2022, when both bonds and stocks collapsed. We've now shown you 3 different momentum strategies. You've probably understood by now that a momentum strategy is different than a mean reversion strategy. Our next video coming up, because you buy strength, not weakness. Our examples show that momentum works, and this is also proven by plenty academic research. Let's discuss settings, rules, and time frames for momentum strategies. What are the best settings for a momentum strategy? Research shows that momentum works best by looking at the performance of the last 3 to 12 months. A continuation of the momentum tends to continue 3 to 12 months ahead. For all other periods, momentum works less well. Which markets work best with momentum strategies? Momentum is proven to work for most asset classes, even the stock market. However, there are never any strict rules in the markets. You need to backtest yourself and find out what's worked or not in the past and use that as a guideline. What is the best time frame momentum strategies? Again, it varies, but for stocks, momentum works best between 3 to 12 months. But for other assets, it might work on different time frames, for example, daily or weekly bars. It might even work for day trading strategies at certain assets, but day trading is a lot more difficult than the other time frames, in our opinion. How do you succeed with momentum trading? The best momentum strategy is one that is backtested and traded for many months in a demo account. Also, you can add indicators and combine momentum with other indicators and ideas. One example is using momentum with a monthly time frame, but using daily bars to enter at a pullback. The most important to succeed is that you backtest, for example, by using a standalone trading platform or by coding in Python. That's all for today about momentum trading, but please check our website if you're intrigued. We have hundreds of trading strategies to be inspired by. Our next video is about mean reversion, the opposite of momentum. We include 3 free strategies. And please like, subscribe, and comment if you like our material or perhaps have a momentum strategy of your own to share.